So you know that moment after all the gifts are open, after all the excitement's kind of over, and you're just waiting for Christmas dinner, and you're just waiting, where your one cousin is smoking a cigarette, where your one aunt is drinking wine, even though she knows her blood pressure is going to rise because of it, where your one aunt is sleeping on the couch watching Hallmark movies that no one else wants to watch, where your one little cousin's going through all the boxes to make sure she didn't miss one of her gifts, where your mom is rolling out dough to make some desserts for later, where grandma's basting the turkey one last time to make sure it's juicy enough, where everyone else is just playing on their phone, playing Candy Crush or some other game, when you look out the window and just hope for something, that just something exciting's about to happen because it's so boring. Well, that's when it all happened. That's the year it all changed. Bam! Aunt Charlean walked in. Aunt Charlene's the kind of aunt who wraps her gifts in golden taxidermy paper with a big green bow. Aunt Charlene's the kind of woman who always speeds in her car, but never gets a ticket. Aunt Charlene's the kind of woman who will party till 3 a.m. on Saturday night, but then make it to church at 10. Aunt Charlene's the kind who has a bunch of pets, like a dog, a flamingo, and even a giraffe. Aunt Charlene's the kind of woman who has 4 husbands who have all passed away, under mysterious circumstances. Aunt Charlene's the kind who dates hot guys all the time. Aunt Charlene's the kind of woman who dates rich men. Aunt Charlene's dated an artist. Aunt Charlene's dated a detective. Aunt Charlean has dated a doctor. Aunt Charlean has dated a lady doctor. Aunt Charlean has dated a gunslinger. Aunt Charlean has dated a stay-at-home mom. Aunt Charlean has dated a homeless person. Aunt Charlean has dated a beautiful Swedish woman. Aunt Charlean has dated this guy. Aunt Charlean has dated a musician. Aunt Charlean has dated a politician. Aunt Charlean has dated a scarecrow. Aunt Charlean has dated this woman named Louise. Also, Aunt Charlene's the kind of woman who dabbled in the dark arts at one point. Aunt Charlean walked in with her many gift bags and dropped them on the floor. We were all in shock to see her. But then, we heard a noise come from the other room. We were all shocked. Everyone didn't know what it was. Who else could it be? What could it be? So, we obviously split up into 2 groups. Aunt Charlean led me and my group towards the bedroom, while everyone else went towards the kitchen. You won't believe what we saw. Everyone gasped in shock and awe. There were tons of coal monsters running around the house, destroying everything, knocking over stuff, dancing, jumping on the bed, causing all kinds of chaos. Even in the kitchen, they were shocked of what they saw. Something terrible, something unexpected, something unknown. More coal monsters. They were running around, doing cartwheels and playing with the turkey, jumping up and down and acting crazy. Remember how I said Aunt Charlean had dealt with the dark arts? Well, during all of her journeys in the dark arts, she found herself in some strange places, including the North Pole with Santa, who she flirted with a lot. Mrs. Claus did not like that and cursed Aunt Charlean. She cursed Aunt Charlean to always have to be on the run from these terrible coal monsters. Aunt Charlean thought she'd escaped them, but they had found her now. All at my grandma's house on Christmas. They were causing damage and getting all crazy. And nobody knew what to do. But you know what? My family doesn't mess around. We don't deal with chaos well. We are ready to fight all the time. So you know what we did? We backed Aunt Charlean up. We were ready to kick some butt. My one aunt turned on her Hallmark movies in front of one of the coal monsters. The coal monster started to watch it, and he was so sad, so heartbroken, that he started to cry and then turned into dust. My aunt and uncle pulled on one of the coal monster's arms. They kept tugging until the arms broke off and the monster turned into dust. My mom took a rolling pin and started beating the coal monster until it turned into ash. My one aunt took her wine and threw it at the coal monster, getting wine all over it. And then my cousin lit the coal monster up with her cigarette, causing it to burst into flames. My dad punched one of the coal monsters. My little cousin kicked him in the arm. My other cousin punched it, and my uncle took his fist to the face of the monster. My one boy cousin kicked it. The other boy cousin punched it. And then my littlest cousin jumped up and down on the coal monster. My grandma was not having these coal monsters mess up dinner, so she chased the monster around and tried to catch it. Me and Aunt Charlean combined our magical powers and used it to lift all the monsters into the air. We were going to stop this once and for all with our joint magic powers. Just like that, we wiped all the coal monsters clean of our house. And then the bell went off and dinner was ready. That's how it all went the year Aunt Charlean came to stay. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas.